Receive inventory or bills. What is the use of this module? All purchases and service or supplier bills are recorded in the Receive Inventory or Bill module by the Receive Inventory in Charge or Accounts Payable department. How does this module work? Go to the Vendor module on the sidebar menu and select Receive Inventory or Bill. To create a Receive Inventory or Bill transaction, select the Create button. Provide the necessary information. Receive number is auto-generated, increments based from the last data recorded, but you can edit this field if you maintain a different series. Input the date of the purchases or bill. Due date automatically follows the date unless a term is set for the specific vendor in the Vendor List module, or you can manually input the due date. Select the vendor the purchase or bill was received from. Input vendor's invoice number, example, CSI-00001. Select runner if you want to indicate the liaison in charge. This is optional. You can also set the withholding tax if applicable. If the received purchase or bill is related to a purchase order, select the purchase order from the open PO list under Purchase Orders. You can also select multiple POs. After providing the header details, you can now provide the details for the purchase items in Goods tab or Services in Services tab. For items under Goods tab, take note of the following. If you have selected an open PO, the system will load the purchase order details in the table, and you can edit the quantity and price based on actual items received. If you haven't selected a PO or have an additional purchase not previously indicated in the PO, you can select the item or product from the list. Once you select an item, the system will suggest the unit of measure, description and price automatically based on the information set in the inventory list, but you can also change it based on the actual purchase detail. Select the center code to tag the location for each item. You can also record the discount by percent or by amount. To add another item, just click New Line. For Services tab, observe the following. Go to Service tab to record the bill expense. You can select a service item or product from the list or directly input the expense description under the description box. Then select the expense account, center code and amount. To add another item, click New Line. Whether you have filled in the Goods or Services tab, lastly, input applicable remarks. At the bottom part, you will see the subtotal, total discount, total withholding, and the overall total. If the received items or bill was paid upon purchase, you can record the payment by clicking Pay on Purchase. Click the checkbox, apply Pay on Purchase, then input the necessary details like payment number, tag number, and amount. Select payment type and cash account. For check payments, provide the check number and bank. Then click the Close button below. To save the transaction, go to the upper right corner and select from the applicable saving options. You have just created your Receive Inventory or Bill transaction.